In this session, we are going to discuss about philosophy and ethics, basic concepts of philosophy and ethics. So basically, let's start with the very beginning, the definition part. So we can define the philosophy as it is a study of fundamental questions about knowledge, fundamental questions about the reality, fundamental questions about the values, reason, mind, and language. So basically, the fundamental questions about knowledge, reality, values, reasoning, mind, and language, we can define it like the philosophy, right? It is a search for wisdom and understanding about ourselves, how we can live the better life, right? What is going on around us and why it is there, how we can increase the knowledge, where is the beginning of this life, and each and everything that surrounds us. We want to make some fundamental and basic questions about truth, then we can define it as a philosophy, right? And if we talk about the nature and scope of philosophy, then we can say philosophy seeks to understand the nature of reality, that what exactly the reality is behind any particular act, behind any particular fact, behind any particular observation, right? So, this is the thing. Understanding the nature of human existence and our place in the world, right? It seeks to understand the knowledge about human existence, from where it have started. Very much curiosity is there about this, right? And the fundamentals of our place in the world, how many galaxies are there, is there is lives on that galaxies or not, many earths are there or not. So to seek the knowledge behind such kind of questions, it is the nature of this philosophy, right? It explores fundamental questions about knowledge that we have discussed, right? Truth, ethics, beauty, justice, language, mind, and the nature of the universe. So it is going to explore the fundamental question about the knowledge of universe, truth of this universe, the basic ethics, beauty, justice, language, mind, and nature, right? It uses rational and logical methods to examine these questions and attempts to provide reasoned answers and arguments. It is not random, it is a reasoned answer. With the reason answered and with the arguments, we are going to try to attempt to solve these questions rationally and logically. Such kind of methods are under the philosophy. Philosophy is a broad and diverse field. It is very broad and very diverse field, but it can be broadly divided into three main branches. The first one, we can say that the metaphysics, study of the nature of reality and existence. What is the reality of our existence? What is the nature of reality behind it? This is all around metaphysics. Some questions are there whose answers don't have anything, nobody have answers of such kind of questions. Such kind of questions are around metaphysics. Nobody knows, everybody is curious about it, everybody is giving their theories, hypotheses, and they can this can be placed under metaphysics basically, right? The next one is epistemology, the study of knowledge and justified belief. So some questions are there whose answers can be delivered on the justified belief and on the basis of knowledge. So such studies under epistemology, that is a branch of philosophy. And then ethics, a study of morality and right and wrong. What is right, what is wrong. So such kind of moral common sense which you got just by your sixth sense also, that whether you are doing is right or not, right? So such kind of a study of morality and right and wrong is under ethics. So these are simple main three branches of this philosophy. Now, what is the concept? The concept of philosophy can be traced back to the ancient Greek word that is philosophia. It means love of wisdom. Philosophia, love of wisdom, ancient Greek word. So philosophy is concerned with asking profound questions, examining assumptions, whatever assumptions are assumed, right? Examine them, clarifying the concepts, increase the knowledge, and analyze arguments. All are concerned with philosophical branches. It is not limited to any specific subject matter, but instead it aims to develop critical thinking skills and provide a framework for understanding various aspects of human experience and the world we inhabit. Right? So, such kind of things can be put under concepts of philosophy. If I further explore the branches, then we can say that philosophy are have very wide variety, right? It is very wide branch, but some of the important includes logic. The study of reasoning and argument can be placed under logical branch of philosophy. Political philosophy, the study of nature of government and society, that can be placed under political society. Legal philosophy, the study of nature of laws and justice, can be placed under legal philosophy. Aesthetics, the study of beauty and the study of art, can be placed under it. Religion, the study of nature of religion and religious belief, can be done under this. So it is a very wide branch. However, we can put some important branches like that, right? However, it is not limited up to here, but these are some of the main branches of philosophy. So by definition itself clear that if you are studying the reasoning and arguments, we can say that logical philosophy. If you are studying the nature of government, society, and making arguments and increasing knowledge on it, it means you are learning political philosophy. If you are learning the different categories of nature of laws, its justice, and making your knowledge around it and practicing on it, it is a legal philosophy. If you are studying the beauty and arts and exploring it, right, about cultures, aesthetic philosophy. If you are studying the nature of religion, various religious beliefs, and various kind of religious processes, and whatever their belief is, they can be put under religious philosophy, right? Now, definition of ethics. Ethics is also a branch of philosophy that deals with moral values, and study of what is right and what is wrong. Let's say if you are helping some poor, so by default you know that you are doing a good. It means that by your conscience you observe that it is a good practice. So study of what is right and what is wrong can be put under ethics. If you are beating someone unnecessarily, by default you also know that it is not right, it is wrong, right? So study of such kind of practices can be put under ethics. Moral principles, values, right? That to respect elders, it is a moral principle. To love children, it is a moral principles. To respect our national flag, to respect our nation, these are our moral values, you know about it, right? All these things can be put under ethics. Very simple examples I am giving, right? It examines questions about how individuals should behave, what actions are morally permissible and impermissible. You yourself know what actions you can do in public, what action you cannot do in public, what are permissible, what are not impermissible, right? You cannot spit on grouped place, or you cannot spit on a conference. It is impermissible. Your moral will not support it, right? You also know it. So what actions morally permissible or impermissible, such kind of examine can be put under ethics. And how to live a good and virtuous life, the study of all these factors can be put under ethics, right? Moral philosophy. So moral philosophy is a branch of philosophy that deals with the nature of morality, the justification of moral judgments, and the content of moral rules. So moral philosophy means some rules are there, as I have explained it. You need to respect your elders. Moral philosophy, right? You need to be with slow speed. You need to drive in on slow speed if you are having some elders sitting in your vehicle or like that, right? Some moral philosophies like you need to respect your teachers, your professors, moral responsibility, moral philosophy. You need to garden, you need to watering the plants, moral philosophy, right? You need to help some poors, you need to give food to the people who don't have home, right? You need to help the peoples who cannot afford the education, moral philosophies. So all the justification made on it can be done as a moral judgment, and all are the content of moral rules. Like you need to respect national flag, national anthem, all the things that signifies the respect of nation should be respected by the people of that nation also. So moral rules are there. If someone elder is coming, you can stand up, give them respect, some moral rules, right? If you are meeting someone new, respect them, greet them happily, right? Some moral rules. So this is all under moral philosophy. And if I explore nature of moral judgments and reactions, moral judgments are judgments about whether or not an action is right or wrong, and moral reactions are the emotional responses that we have moral judgments. So let's say if you have spoken somewhat louder in front of your parents, definitely your moral judgment will say that you have done some wrong, and the moral reaction would be emotional, that you would get emotional, and later on you may get some kind of you can say that right that you will believe after some time that you have done something wrong. So in the terms of emotional response you will get that. Now moral judgments, if you have helped someone, definitely you will feel happy inside. This is a moral judgment, moral reaction in terms of emotional response. If someone have given you a prize, then definitely in terms of moral reaction you will get happiness, right? So these things are under nature of moral judgments and reactions. Now, philosophy and ethics are closely related disciplines. Philosophy and ethics, ethics basically branch of philosophy, you can say like that. And they are very closely related disciplines. Ethics is often considered to be branch of philosophy, right? And philosophical ideas are often used to support or refute ethical theories. Just some important notes that you can take in your copies. Okay, now here are some of the key questions that philosophy and ethics seeks to answer. That what is nature of the reality? What is the reality behind this life? What is the reality of our place? What is the reality behind our life? What is reality of earth? What is the what is the origin of this life? So nature of reality. These are key questions of philosophy and ethics. What is knowledge? Why it is important? Do it is necessary for everyone to have knowledge? What is truth? What is meaning of life? What is right and why? What is wrong? Why it is so? What is a good life? Why it is a good life? What is nature of beauty? What is nature of justice? All these questions are under philosophy and ethics, and we are seeking the answers of this, right? These are very basic questions of philosophy and ethics. So the study of philosophy and ethics can help us to understand ourselves, how to understand ourselves with the help of philosophy and ethics, our place in the world and our values. It can also help us to make better decisions about how to live our lives. With the help of philosophy and ethics, we can just imagine, we can just observe what is right, what is wrong. With the help of moral philosophy, we can decide that whether it is a good or not, and with the help of that we can live a good life, right? So these are very basic concepts of philosophy and ethics, and I hope it is very much clear to everyone. In next lecture I am going to conduct scientific misconduct part in research. What is scientific misconduct? We are going to discuss it. So guys, stay tuned, please subscribe, and if you are having any doubt, confusion, queries, please feel free to ask. Have a very nice day, guys. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Audio Jungle.